welcome to a sold-out show from the Great White North. Michael Cole and Taz coming to you tonight from Montreal, Quebec, Canada.
Hey, they speak French up here, right, Cole? Parlez-vous français? Haha, amigo!
Better stick to your version of English, partner. No matter what language you speak, the actions of the SmackDown superstars will speak much louder than words.
End up winning a match like this, you're gonna be feeling for the next week.
Yes, but that's the case if you lose as well. And having to deal with emotional as well as physical pain is that much worse.
Emotional? What the hell are you talking about?
Well, I've been in the locker room after a match and seen the superstars who don't get their hands raised. You can literally feel the disappointment radiating off them. It's not a pretty sight. He saw that one coming. And there's the reversal.
Oh, jeez, look at this. Pandering to the crowd.
Nothing wrong with keeping the paying customers happy while you build some momentum, Taz. He was one step ahead on that one. A textbook reversal. Can he follow up? Here it is, Taz. He's building up a head of steam, and he's about to let his opponent have it.
I'll tell you what, if his opponent's got a brain in his head, he likes fighting dirty. And it's easy to see why. He's pretty good at it.
He certainly is. And I hope he's proud of himself. He's taking a little time to give his opponent a piece of his mind.
You sure he can spare it, Cole?
This capacity crowd is... Look at that. That's going to go over big with the fans and build some momentum at the same time.
You really got to watch out for your...
And here we go with the submission hold. This could be a pivotal moment in this match.
It sure could. There's a lot of pressure being applied in that hold, Cole. You know, instead of showboating to the fans, maybe you should really keep your head to this match.
Come on, Taz. You're looking at a superstar who can feed off a crowd and use that energy to win the match.
Every time I see Johnny Nitro in action, I'm blown away. And let's think about it. He's still just a kid. He's got his whole career ahead of him.
Don't remind me, Taz. I have enough trouble putting up with this obnoxious ass every Friday night. I don't like to think about how much longer that could go on.
Believe me, lady baby, I feel the same way about you, and I'm sure Nitro would agree.
I think that if one of these superstars successfully executes their finishing move, this one is over.
That ain't necessarily the case, Cole. Just because it's called a finisher doesn't mean...
Look at these fans. They didn't like that one bit.
Yeah, well, you know what? I got some bad news for these fans. He don't give a damn what you think. There's not a superstar in the locker room who can afford to ignore these fans, Cole.
You're right about that. Without the fans, we don't do a good job.
Really swelling this guy's head.
There's no doubt that these fans love him, Taz. And he's
You know, there is something too much, and that's exactly what I'm seeing here.
I disagree. He's wrestled this match his way all along, and now we see it.
Here's the cover. Oh, man, I can't believe that wasn't 3.
Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other. The adrenaline is pumping. The crowd is coming alive. This is what they came to see.
Hey, Cole, you know what? Try to restrain yourself. Oh, man, this is just about the last hold you want to find yourself in.
I can imagine. Just look at the pressure being applied here. This superstar is all fired up. And so is this capacity crowd.
Yeah, well, tell you what. Mistake. I want to see that fire go out and block it. Oh, come on, quit showing off. This is supposed to be a wrestling match, not a popularity.
He's been ready for his style of match, and he's coming up on a big payoff.
He's going for the cover, Cole. Whoa! Listen to these WWE fans.
What's Johnny Nitro doing with that chair?
I think it's pretty obvious there, lady.
You know, I've got to admit that you really showed me something out here today. And maybe you do deserve to be the #1 contender. But dude, we've seriously got to work on that image. And that's where I come in.
Oh, please.
Look, you're a pretty tough guy. but you've got all the personality of a block of wood. I mean, seriously. You're all steak, no sizzle. Stick with me. I'll teach you how to break necks in the ring and give the women whiplash on Hollywood Boulevard. I'll make you a star because you're good for business. And what's good for business is good for all of us.
Did you just hear that? Johnny Nitro says he's gonna help mold him into a true world heavyweight champion.
You don't seriously think that Nitro's onto something here, do you? Aren't you supposed to be Mr. It's what you do in the ring that matters?
Hey, champ. I hear you're locking up with Benoit in a non-title match tonight. Try not to let him land too many face shots, because I know this guy who's gonna do a photo shoot for us tomorrow as a favor, alright? Oh, and just in case Benoit is more trouble than you can handle, I want you to know that I got your back, pal. Alright, see you out there.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to SmackDown. Coming in tonight from Charlotte, North Carolina.
Deep in the heart of wrestling country, Cole. This crowd is fired up, and I'll tell you what, so am I.
An enthusiastic crowd of the greatest superstars in sports entertainment. You can't ask for more than that.
Man, I'm telling you, from my in-ring experience, trust me, you could cut this tension with a knife.
I don't think you need in-ring
Oh,
experience.
jeez, look at this. Pandering to the crowd.
Nothing wrong with keeping the paying customers happy while you build some momentum, Taz. Here it is, Taz. He's building up a head of steam, and he's about to let his opponent have it.
I'll tell you what, if his opponent's got a brain in his head, he'll get the heck out of there.
Nice reversal. This superstar is all fired up, and so is this capacity crowd.
Yeah, well,
There's a lot of things under the ring, and all of them hurt.
oh, you see that? What a shot.
This could result in a serious injury if no one stops this.
Nice quick counter. I think someone's looking for a weapon here, Cole.
Oh my God, what a chair shot!
Yeah, and that don't tickle. Believe me, young lady, that was a textbook reversal. Man, what a chair shot. Reminds me of the old ECW days.
If that's your idea of good old days, I'm glad I wasn't around for them.
Hey, the ref's got a tough job. I mean, trying to keep these superstars on the up and up, that's hard.
Well, it's easier to get some superstars to play by the rules than others.
Hey, you know what, Cole? If you're gonna get on your high horse again and give us another lecture about playing fair, I swear to God, I'm gonna throw up.
Is it so wrong to ask a superstar to play by the rules, Taz? That doesn't seem to be so unreasonable to me.
That's because you never competed in a match, Cole. If you did,
I don't think that chair's going to be good for much after this match.
well, it's good for what he used it for, and that's all that really matters. You know, Cole,
Oh, man. What an impact.
well, you can hear that one up in the cheap seats, Cole.
A textbook reversal. Can he follow up?
I think Benoit might have lost a step or two when he took that little vacation from SmackDown. You know what I'm saying? We all know that the competition on Raw isn't exactly impressive, and I think Benoit might, instead of showboating to the fans, maybe you should really keep your head to this match.
Come on, Taz. You're looking at a superstar who can feed off a crowd and use that energy to win the match.
These superstars are on top of their game, but only one of them is going to have their hand raised at...
It's not going to last long if they keep getting hit by that.
You got that right. I don't care how tough you are.
I think that if one of these superstars successfully executes their finishing move, this one is over.
That ain't necessarily the case, Cole. Just because it's called a finisher doesn't mean it always ends the match.
You sound like you're speaking from experience here, Taz.
Of course not. Man, this crowd is really swelling this guy's head.
There's no doubt these fans love him, Taz. And he's feeding off that energy right now. Look at that. That's going to go over big with the fans and build some momentum.
You gotta watch out for your opponent when they get fired up like this.
He's got Nitro doing out here? This isn't his match.
He's watching his buddy's back, Cole, just like he said he would.
My God, the speed of Chris Benoit.
There it is, Cole. Benoit's got a crossface locked in. He's tapping, he's tapping.
Benoit's not letting up, and Johnny Nitro can't get in the ring to stop it.
Hey, come on now. Cut Nitro some slack, Cole. He just tried to help his buddy, and it backfired in a big way.
A sold-out crowd in Memphis, Tennessee is on its feet. Michael Cole and Taz at ringside, all set for another exciting evening of SmackDown action.
Hey, we're bigger than Elvis tonight, Cole. This crowd can't wait.
That's a big claim to make, Taz. But you might just be right. Elvis was only one superstar, but SmackDown's got a whole locker room full of them. Did they get the tag? Yes.
And there's the counter, Cole. This is one. You know, instead of showboating to the fans, maybe you should really keep your head to this match.
Come on, Taz. You're looking at a superstar who can feed off the crowd and use that energy to win the match. Oh my, there's the submission hold. He's in the driver's seat now.
No doubt, Cole. If your opponent lets you lock that in, it usually means that they ain't got much left. Nice quick counter.
He saw that one coming. He was one step ahead on that one. If you ask me, I think every fan in this arena is just waiting for the day when Johnny Nitro gets what's coming to him.
Well, actually, I don't believe anybody asked you, so just sit there, look stupid, and be quiet. I like Nitro. He's on his way to go.
Nice reversal. Ladies and gentlemen, we are seeing an incredible display of athletic ability here tonight.
What do you expect, Cole? These are WWE superstars for crying out loud. They're the greatest athletes in the world.
True enough, Taz. There's no off-season for them. There's no month or two off between matches.
There sure ain't, Cole. I mean, these guys are here week in and week out, and every night they leave it in the ring.
And they do it all for the WWE. Come on, ref. That should have been a disqualification right there.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda, Cole, but it's not. It's not a disqualification. He tagged his partner.
Here it is, Taz. He's building up a head of steam, and he's about to let his opponent have it.
I'll tell you what, if his opponent's got a...
What a deadly submission hold this is. We might see a tap out right here.
Wouldn't surprise me one bit. The longer you stay in this, the more risk you have for serious injury. Man, this crowd is really swelling this guy's head.
There's no doubt that these fans love him, Taz, and he's feeding off that energy right now. What a counter that was.
There's the reversal, Cole. That was a textbook reversal.
The referee saw the tag.
Man, even if you end up winning a match like this, you're going to be feeling it for the next week.
Yes, but that's the case.
You know, there is such a thing as playing to the crowd a little too much. This could be big, but it could backfire real bad, too. Batista has had lots of success so far, but that's just because his opponents...
They got the tag.
You just don't see action like this every day, Cole. Oh, jeez, look at this. Pandering to the crowd.
Nothing wrong with keeping the paying customers happy while you build some momentum, Taz.
He ain't taking any chances with this submission, Cole. Look at how tight he's got it locked in.
I see that, Taz. I wouldn't be surprised if he got his opponent to tap out right here.
Man, I'm telling you, from my in-ring experience, trust me, you can cut this tension with a knife.
I don't think you need in-ring experience.
There's the submission hold. I've seen a lot of superstars tap out to this one, Cole.
You and me both, partner, and we might be about to see another one right here. Submission maneuver. You must be familiar with this one, Taz.
Yeah, I've been on both sides of it, Cole. That's the truth. And let me tell you, it's better to give than receive.
Talk about adding insult to injury. And these fans love it.
Yeah, well, you know what? He better worry more about the injury and less about the insult until this match is over. Every time I see Johnny Nitro in action, I'm blown away. Hey, let's think about it. He's still just a kid. He's got his whole career. He's going for the pin, Cole. Chris Benoit's a
submission hold locked in. You may see a tap out right here.
And even if you can't make your opponent tap out, this will take a lot of fight out of him.
Look at these fans. They didn't like that one bit.
Yeah, well, you know what? I got some bad news for these fans.
He's stalking his opponent from the top turnbuckle. He's got this crowd solidly behind him. And now he's going to give them exactly what they want to see.
You can't just keep playing to the crowd, though, Cole. That's a huge distraction, in my opinion. There is no doubt that Batista made a hell of an impact on Raw, Cole. But now that he doesn't have Triple H, there's the cover. When you see this level of competition, Cole, there is no doubt that SmackDown's just head and shoulders better than Raw.
I couldn't agree more, Taz. Raw has some incredible superstars, no question about it. But they just can't compete with SmackDown's finest. Come on,
Cole. I know you're just trying to be diplomatic, but you can't seriously sit there and say that there's anyone on the Raw roster you'd want to have here on SmackDown.
He knows his opponent is completely helpless to resist the submission hold.
And that means you got to either dig deep and find a way to break it, or you got to just flat out tap out. I'll tell you what right now. Oh, come on, quit showing off. This is supposed to be a wrestling match, not a popularity contest.
We've seen this before, Taz. He's been wrestling his style of match, and he's coming up on a big payoff. Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
That's the law of the jungle, Cole. An injured superstar's like a wounded animal. It's survival of the fittest.
And that also means that if you're not at 100%, you've got to be able to hide it from your opponent.
You got that right, Cole.
Just look at that. That's going to go over big with the fans and build some momentum at the same time.
You really got to watch out for you. I've been locked in this hole before, and it hurts even worse than it looks.
I can't even imagine the amount of pain that this hole must inflict on any superstar who winds up in it. The adrenaline is pumping. The crowd is coming alive. This is what they came to see.
Hey, Cole, you know what? Try to restrain yourself a little bit, okay? You're supposed to be calling this bad boy right down the middle.
This superstar is all fired up, and so is this capacity crowd.
Yeah, well, tell you what, one mistake and wouldn't see that fire go out pronto. These WWE fans just can't get enough of these superstars.
And I'm glad to see it. A WWE match isn't just about competition, it's also he's got him covered. 1, 2, 3. Nitro's going for Benoit.
Looks like Batista's not having any of that.
I think he's trying to tell Benoit that he wasn't in on it.
There ain't no reasoning with the Rabbit Wolverine, Cole. Not in that ring.
He's got him locked in the crossface. 2 crossfaces in 2 weeks. With friends like Johnny Nitro, who needs enemies? Southern California welcome to all our SmackDown fans. I'm Michael Cole, here with Taz at ringside in San Diego.
Big shout out to all our great fans in the 619 area code here. I love San Diego, baby.
No kidding, partner. San Diego couldn't be more excited for SmackDown action, and we couldn't be more excited to be here.
just can't get enough of these superstars.
And there's the submission hold. What a deadly maneuver this is.
You're not kidding, Cole. He ain't taking any chances with this submission, Cole. Look at how tight he's got it locked in.
I see that, Taz. I wouldn't be surprised if he got his opponent to tap out right here. What a reversal.
You know, Cole, I got a lot of respect for Chris Benoit, but he also jumped back and forth between Raw and SmackDown more than any other superstar. It almost looks to me like he might be choosing the path of least resistance, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh, I doubt that very much, Taz. Chris Benoit never runs. Look at that. That's going to go over big with the fans and build some momentum at the same time.
You really got to watch out for your opponent when they're getting fired up like this. Wow, great reversal. This is one heck of a match so far.
It sure is, Taz. What do you think the highlight has been so far?
Well, that'll probably come a little bit later on in the match. When you decide to shut your yap for a few seconds, and I can enjoy it in peace.
Well, excuse me for doing my job, partner. He could pin his opponent right here.
I love hearing the crowd coming out. Oh, it's got the three right there, Cole. I'll tell you what, you know, there is such a thing as playing to the crowd a little too much, and that's exactly what I'm seeing here.
I disagree. He's wrestled this match his way all along.
Wow, look at that submission. I ain't never seen it executed better.
Neither have I, partner. And this might be enough to get the tap out right here.
That was a textbook reversal. Wow, now that one's not in the rule book. But you know what they say? It's not a crime if you don't get caught.
I don't believe it. How could the referee have missed that?
Oh, man, this is just about the last hold you want to find yourself in.
I can imagine. Just look at the pressure being applied here.
Nice quick counter. Looks like they're slowing the pace down a little bit here. That might not be such a good move, in my opinion.
Well, come on. You just can't keep going, man.
This crowd is really swelling this guy's head.
There's no doubt that these fans love
He's
it.
been looking for that all match, Cole, and now he's taking advantage.
Come on, partner. Taking advantage is a rather generous way to put it. He's cheating, plain and simple. I hope this isn't the last time he feels his opponent is completely helpless to resist the submission hold.
And that means you got to either dig deep and find a way to break it, or you got to just flat out tap out. Chris Benoit's a great technical wrestler, no doubt about it, I'm telling you. But after taking all the abuse he's taken in his career, I don't know if he's got what it takes to win here tonight.
The smart money never bets against Chris Benoit, Taz. He's got a well-earned reputation for coming out ahead in just about any encounter. It sounds like this capacity crowd has something on their minds, Taz.
Yeah, and thousands of paying customers can't be wrong. He's going for the submission.
And he might get it. He's got that hold locked in.
Oh, geez, look at this. Pandering to the crowd.
Nothing wrong with keeping the paying customers happy while you build some momentum, Taz. His opponent is groggy, and he's making the most of it.
Execution. Huge move there.
This superstar is all fired up, and so is this capacity crowd.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what. One mistake, I wouldn't see that fire go out pronto. Every time I see Johnny Nitro in action, I'm blown away. And let's think about it. He's still just a kid. He's got his whole career ahead of him.
Don't remind me, Taz. I have enough trouble putting up with this obnoxious ass every Friday night. I don't like to think about how much longer that could go on.
Believe me, lady baby, I feel the same way about you, and I'm sure Nitro would agree.
Tempers are flaring here between the champion and the challenger.
You can say that again, and it's going to come to a head this Sunday. Whoa, wait a minute. What's Nitro doing?
Johnny Nitro's got the title belt.
Here it comes, Cole. I told you Nitro was going to make an impact.
Nitro hit Chris Benoit. Nitro hit the champion. I don't believe it.
I told you, Cole. I told you.
I can't believe it. Nitro actually was trying to help the contender all along. It was Chris Benoit he was trying to sabotage all this time.
showed Chris Benoit who's boss last Friday night on SmackDown, huh? If you do that at Survivor Series, you're the new World Heavyweight Champion. I wish I could be there to watch your back, but for some reason, Teddy Long says he's banning me from the arena. Anyway, give me a call back so we can discuss some strategy, okay? I've got a great plan that'll make the last few weeks look like child's play. Later. Hey dude, it's Nitro again. I haven't heard back from you, so maybe you didn't get the last message or something. Listen, you've got to call me back so we can discuss your title match. I've put way too much time and energy into this thing for it to fall apart now. Plus, I've got 3 magazines fighting for the exclusive cover story about your championship. I'll have my cell phone on all day, except for my 5 o'clock teeth whitening treatment, of course. Hey, you know, you should really consider that. I know this guy who... Well, anyway, give me a call. We'll do lunch. Hey, Mr. Big Shot. I don't know what your problem is, but I left you 2 messages and you didn't call me back. Maybe now that you put Chris Benoit in the crossface, you think you're too good to talk to... Hold on a sec. Oh, hey there, Chris. What's up, champ? Wait, hold on, Benoit. No, don't...
Too bad you couldn't see your little pal here tap out just now. But I'll be seeing you tap tonight.
I tell you, King, sometimes I get exhausted just watching these superstars compete.
I know what you mean, JR. I don't think most people appreciate what incredible athletes these WWE superstars really are.
You've got to have some excellent condition to be able to do what they do.
Well, that's the name of the game, JR. You gotta keep moving. No dog ever peed on a moving car.
Oh, that's a lovely image, King. I'd ask you where you come up with this stuff, but I don't think I want to know, quite frankly.
I'm so glad Chris Benoit isn't the World Heavyweight Champion anymore, JR. I couldn't stand it when Raw was being represented by someone like him.
Oh, yeah. What a tragedy it was to have a champion who was utterly devoted to the business and to the fans, and who always went out to that ring and gave 110%. He's not going to get caught with that one.
He countered that one perfectly. Wow. Uh-oh. Come on. You gotta stop this guy before he really gets going.
I don't think that's going to happen, King. He's built up too much momentum to be stopped now. Look at him feeding off the energy from this capacity crowd. He's
Wow. There's a hole you don't want to find yourself in, JR.
You sure don't, King. We've seen many a superstar tap out to this one.
What does he think he's doing? He's just showing off for the crowd now.
He's wrestling the match his way. And I think it's going to pay off, mark my words. These superstars are going to put each other through wrestling hell tonight.
They've already got a pretty good start on that, JR.
They have been...
He's
Put us here, and we, this capacity crowd, is solidly behind their superstar. Look at this.
JR? How about fair and balanced commentary? Oh, no. I don't like the looks of this.
He's got the fans behind him, King, and his opponent had better watch out.
Well, from the looks of things, it's not hard to tell how this one's going to go.
What are you talking about, King? I think this is still an extremely competitive match. Oh, boy, the adrenaline is pumping. I think this could be the beginning of the end.
No, it can't end like this. Come on, do something, quick. You better tell the cameraman not to go for any close-ups on Chris Benoit, JR. We don't want people's TV screens cracking.
I don't think Benoit ever won any beauty contest, King. That's right, because he was too busy putting his body on the line year after year to rise to the very top of this business.
I think it's pretty obvious which way this one's going to go, JR.
Well, from my perspective, this is still anybody's match.
I'd like to see things from your perspective, JR. But
What a submission hold! Could this be a tap out?
out. It isn't. The hold can't be broken. You can't take this kind of pain for long. Oh, boy. These fans have got something on their minds, JR.
Well, they paid for their tickets, King, and they've got a right to say whatever they want.
You know, JR, when I saw this match on paper, I wasn't too sure about it. But it's turned out a lot better than I thought it would.
I'm not at all surprised, King. I knew this was going to be a terrific matchup.
Oh, come on, JR. You're just talking through your hat. And speaking of hats, when are you going to get rid of that silly thing anyway?
Right about the time you stop wearing that crown.
What a counter! This match has the potential to be an instant classic, and I think these fans are too stupid to realize it.
How can you say that, King? How can you insult the intelligence of these WWE fans?
Well, I heard that we gave them an IQ test, and the results came back negative.
Looks like I've got to apologize for the King here tonight. He must have gotten up on the wrong side of somebody else's bed this morning. He's fired him now, King. What a brutal match! The referee should step in there and stop this thing.
What? Are you crazy? It's just getting good, JR.
Oh boy, this is not going to be an easy hole to escape from.
It sure isn't, JR. I've been on the wrong end of that one many times. Oh! Now the fans started. He's in the driver's seat.
Come on, King. He's had the crowd behind him all match, and now it's paying off.
Oh no! This is terrible! You can't let your opponent build this kind of momentum!
Well, all I can say is someone's been eating their body.
Oh man! I've been in this hole before, JR. This brings back some bad memories.
I can understand why, King. I can't even imagine the pain being inflicted here. Look at this! Look at this! You talk about a house of fire! Evil intentions in the eyes of that man right there.
There it is! Spear! You gotta give him credit for that one, JR. Chris Benoit thinks he's the toughest superstar in the WWE. But I think he's lying through his tooth.
Will you stop? How can you possibly not like Chris Benoit, King? How can you not have respect for his accomplishments?
What accomplishments? Taking 16 years to finally win the World Heavyweight title? I'm supposed to kiss his feet for finally winning the title after failing time and time?
He's got that submission hold locked in.
He sure does, JR. He might make his opponent tap out right here.
Sounds like this crowd's got something on their minds, King.
Who cares about them, JR? Look what's going on in the ring. It looks like they've slowed the match down a little, and I think that's some good strategy right there.
It certainly is. I'm sure they're well acquainted with the old expression, fools rush in.
Is that why you always seem to be in such a hurry, JR?
I think I've eaten a little too much good Oklahoma barbecue in my day, King, to hurry anywhere.
I'd ask you who you want to win this. I don't care how tough you are, JR. No one can take this kind of pain for long.
You're absolutely right, King. We've seen many superstars tap out to this very hold.
So, JR, are you enjoying the match so far?
Yes, I am. I think these superstars are putting on one hell of an exhibition here tonight.
What's your favorite part of it so far?
I don't think...
This has gone beyond just being a match, JR. I think these superstars genuinely hate each other.
There's no love lost between these competitors, that's for sure. If looks could kill, the submission has been expertly applied, and now it's just a matter of time.
That's right, JR. You've either got to break the hold or get broken by it. After some of the things we've heard, JR, he's in position.
Oh, man, what a spear. That's a tooth chipper for sure.
I think I know who's going to win this match, but I don't want to say. I'm afraid I'll jinx it.
Come on, King. Don't tell me you're superstitious.
Of course not, JR. I'm not superstitious because I know that's unlucky. You can look at any...
And there's the submission. There might not be any way out of it.
There better be, but we're going to see a tap out right here. I'm not sure I agree with what the crowd is chanting, JR, but I guess it's their right.
You're damn right it is. It comes with the price of admission.
I've got to say, JR, I'm really impressed by what we've seen here tonight.
How could you not be, King? These are some of the finest athletes in all of sports entertainment.
I know that, JR. I'm just saying that this has been a great match so far.
It has indeed, King, and I think it's only going to get better from here on out. So, King, any predictions about the outcome of this match?
Oh, no. Every time I make a guess, he's really cranking up the pressure on that hole, JR.
He sure is. There's no doubt he's looking for the submission right here.
See, JR, this is exactly why Raw is the #1 brand in the
Absolutely right, King. We've got the best superstars, the best fans,
and the best announced team. Don't forget that.
I was going to say that until you interrupted me.
Uh-oh. Talk about a hole you don't want to find yourself in.
No kidding. This will rearrange your anatomy.
He's got his opponent locked into submission, JR. This could be it.
It could indeed. He might force his opponent to tap out right here.
I think I know who's going to win this one, JR.
Oh, really? Enlighten us, King.
Wait a second. Why are you so eager to hear my prediction?
Because I want to know who's going to win. And 9 times out of 10, it's not the superstar you pick.
Did you ever think you'd be watching these superstars compete against each other here tonight, JR?
I had a feeling their paths were going to cross sooner. The submission is locked in. This could be huge.
Oh my gosh, JR! You can't go long without tapping out to this. I don't think these superstars have any intention of taking it easy on each other tonight.
That's not what they signed up for, King. And quite frankly, I think these fans would be disappointed if they didn't go all out.
Well, that's easy for the fans to say. They've never set foot inside that ring.
No, but they spend their hard-earned dollars on what goes on inside. And without them, we'll all be out of the job.
Boy, it's obvious these stars have done their homework on each other. Let's hope it's not their final exam, JR. I'd love to see them go at it again.
Well, if I think the fans have their way, you'll get your wish, King. And there it goes! The submission is locked in!
Oh my gosh! He might make his opponent tap right here!
He's got his opponent locked in a submission hold!
We can see a tap out right here, JR!
This match is going to continue until someone's completely debilitated. And considering the resiliency of the superstars, that's not going to be easy.
That's for sure. No one in this match is going down without a fight.
And I wouldn't expect any less. Or not. You've got to respect the tenacity of each and every WWE superstar. It sure is, King. And even if you break the hold, it takes its toll on you. If one of these starts to build momentum, it could be the beginning of the end of this match.
That's right, JR. You don't see a lot of matches.
You sure don't. You've got to lay the groundwork first.
These superstars are putting on a great match so far, JR. But if they drop the ball, these fans will let them hear about it.
I don't think that's going to happen, King. These competitors know that their paychecks come straight from the WWE fans. They're not going to let them down.
Yeah, but if they don't keep the fans happy...
If wishes were fishes, the world would be an ocean. But that's not the case now, is it? He's taken every advantage in this matchup, and it looks like he plans on taking a few more.
If he's not the dirtiest player in the game, JR, he's a shoo-in for second place.
I've got a feeling that this has all the makings of an instant classic.
That's probably just gas, JR.
Well, I did have some good old Oklahoma barbecue before the night show, but I don't think that's it. Well, you can't ever accuse the WWE fans of being shy about saying what's on their mind.
You sure can, JR, and I don't think we'd have it any other way. JR's not going to be happy about this one. He's going to get beat like a real government mule.
I'm not playing favorites, King. I might have issues with certain superstars as human beings, but I respect their in-ring abilities nonetheless.
JR, you're so full of it that you've got diarrhea and constipation of the brain. I've been looking forward to this match all night, JR. I can't believe it's finally underway.
This has been a hotly anticipated contest, and as far as I'm concerned, it's living up to the hype.
No question about that, JR. The fans certainly seem to be into it.
His opponent is helpless, and he's laying in those ruthless punches all the way from Idaho.
And when you're trapped like that, the best you can do is hope your opponent's fists get tired quick.
What an incredible performance by these phenomenal superstars.
Did you expect anything less, JR? I mean, look who's in the ring right now.
No, I didn't, King. I had high expectations, and I'm happy to say that this match has exceeded them all.
So, how do you think this one's going to turn out, JR?
Honestly, King, I have absolutely no idea. Anything can happen here in the WWE.
But you've got to have a guess, right?
I might, but I'd rather keep it to myself if it's all the same to you, King.
Can you believe we actually get paid to do this job, JR?
It's like a dream come true, King. Except when I have to sit here and listen to you drool over the divas.
Come on, JR. You know I'm helpless when it comes to puppies.
Oh, I know, King. And that's why I'm bringing a pitcher of ice water out here with me next time.
I think we're going to find out just how much punishment the human body can withstand here tonight.
I think you're right, King. These superstars seem intent on taking each other to the limit.
I love that attitude, JR. Go big or go home.
Well, these superstars sure aren't going home until this match is settled once and for all. This is a classic matchup, King. I'm so glad the WWE fans are getting the chance to see it.
Yeah, and I'm happy that I'm getting to see it too, JR. I just wish they'd pick up the pace a little.
Oh no, this is classic old school wrestling at its finest. You, of all people, should be able to appreciate that, King.
Wait a minute, JR. You're not trying to be old, are you?
Of course not, King. Although there was that rumor going around about your social security number as well.
These superstars are beating the heck out of each other, and this crowd can't get enough of it.
It's what they paid to see, King, and they're getting their money's worth tonight.
They sure are, JR. There's no question these superstars are earning their paychecks. If any superstar shows the slightest hint of weakness, they've lost the match.
That's for sure. No matter how beat up you are, you can't ever let your opponent know the extent of your injuries.
And that's easier said than done, JR. The human body can only absorb so much punishment. Let me tell you, JR, you won't see action like this anywhere except on Raw.
That's for sure, King. There's not another brand of sports entertainment out there that can compare with Raw.
Now, if only we could get that through Michael Cole and Taz's heads, then they'd stop running their mouths on SmackDown. I almost
just feel bad for Taz and Michael Cole. They never get to call matches as good as this.
SmackDown's had its fair share of exciting matchups, King, but I'm inclined to agree with you. There's nothing like watching the Raw superstars perform live.
And we're so lucky, JR. We get to see them every single week. I think these superstars are...
So do I. I'm not so sure their issues with each other are going to be solved with one match.
I hope not. I'd love to see them go at it again and again.
This capacity crowd is making their opinions known tonight.
They sure are, JR, and I love to hear it. Man, is there even going to be anything left of these superstars by the time they're done?
Not if they have their way, King. Everything they came in here with tonight is going to be left in that ring, mark my words.
I hope these fans appreciate it, JR. These superstars are putting it all on the line for them right here tonight.
Boy, when you look at these superstars, it really brings home the fact that Raw is the dominant brand of sports entertainment.
Well, there's no doubt about that, JR. There's not a superstar who can hold a candle to it.
I wouldn't go that far, King. There are quite a few SmackDown superstars who I'd love to have on.
Oh, come on, JR. Why would you want to lower the tone of the Raw locker room by bringing in some losers from SmackDown?
King, next time you call The Undertaker, Kurt Angle, and Chris Benoit losers, make sure you give me some warning so I can get the hell out of here before you do it. I don't want to be any part of what that's going to get me. You're not going to get him with that one. I'm not so sure this one's about winning or losing anymore.
He did it. He did it. He beat the champion, Chris Benoit, in his own game. I never would have thought it after what we've witnessed the past few weeks, but we have a new World Heavyweight Champion here at Survivor Series.
And let's give credit where credit is due. Don't forget, the champ's got Johnny Nitro to thank.
If anything, you should probably thank our GM, Teddy Long, for banning Nitro from ringside tonight. Our new champion proved he was at his best when he left to his own devices. What a night for him.